Hello, yogis. It was such a beautiful day today. I hope you had a chance to get outside and enjoy it a bit. We're ready to start now. Welcome. It's Wednesday, midweek. I hope you've been staying well and staying safe. So let's settle into our seat and straighten the spine. And take a moment to relax your body and deepen your breath. Moving into the balanced breath. Cycling the breath 4 counts in, 4 counts out, deep, smooth, and without pause. Relaxing yourself, while at the same time keeping the spine erect. And with the exhale, firmly draw your navel in towards your spine. Take a moment to let your day clear for you, to let go anything that you might be holding on to at this point, so that we can bring ourselves into this present moment, feeling the sensations in the body, the movement of the breath, and noticing, or maybe taking a snapshot of how you're feeling in this moment, in the body, in the breath, and the mind. How are you doing? Truly. And let's begin to move. Let's inhale and extend the arms up and stretch and lengthen. Exhale and lower the arms. And continue. Preparing to come into a bend, lift your right arm up and exhale as you bend to the left. And rise up and exhale as you bend to the right. Moving gracefully and smoothly, following the flow of your breath. Like waves of the ocean. Completing the movement, we'll extend the arms out and breathe in as we draw them back and expand the chest. Exhale and tuck. Inhale, open. Exhale and tuck. Once more. Preparing to twist, lower your arms to your sides, extend the arms up as you draw the breath in, and turn to the right as you wrap the arms across and turn to look over your shoulder into the twist, and then the other side. Continuing. Once more on each side. Inhale up and lower your hands down. Again, straighten the spine and be still for a moment. Let's come onto our backs now. Move onto your back. With your knees bent, placing your feet flat against the ground and your arms at your sides, drawing your heels in towards your bottom. Moving into the bridge shape as you draw the breath in, lift the arms up and swing them back behind you. And as you exhale, tuck your knees into your chest and hug them in. As you inhale, flex your heels and extend them up toward the sky as you swing the arms back once more. Then come back to the starting position, feet to the floor and arms to your sides. Continuing with this cycle. Two more times. On the last cycle, as we extend the legs up, we'll stay in that position. First tucking the knees into your chest, and then extending them up and staying. Smooth your breath out. As you exhale, press your pelvis down into the floor and your heels toward the sky. Drawing your navel firmly in toward your spine. Lower the feet down, arms to your sides. Take a moment to relax. Notice how you feel. Let's tuck the knees into the chest and roll yourself up and come onto your hands and knees now, centering on your mat. And we'll sit back into child's pose and remain here. Let yourself release in the shape. Letting go with each exhale, firmly drawing your navel in toward your spine. Let's rise up onto the hands and knees. In 4 points, extend the right leg back, flex the heel, internally rotate the thigh, and extend the left arm forward, opposite arm from leg, and reach across the diagonal of your torso. Feel yourself lengthening, holding for a moment. Lowering down, we'll switch sides. Lowering down once more, tuck the toes under and press back into downward facing dog. Begin to pedal your heels, pressing one toward the floor and then the other slowly. One more cycle, and then come to a stop and stay in the downward facing dog. Gazing between your hands, walk towards your hands, placing your feet parallel, hip distance apart, and with your knees bent enough to feel your waist against your thighs, let yourself hang upside down. Squeeze your ankles toward each other and continue firmly drawing your navel in toward your spine. Drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Let's extend the arms behind us, straight back, and lift up until you bring your body into the shape of an upside down L. Hold it for a moment. And then pressing from your heels into the floor, rise up, extend your arms up to the sky, and lower your arms to your sides. Standing in our mountain shape. Let's begin to roll the shoulders in one direction at first, and then change the direction and roll them the other way. Come to a stop, and then bring your legs together. Keep the pelvis tucked under, and extend the right arm up, straight up at first, reaching and lengthening the spine, and then begin to bend to the side. Continuing to add that spinal extension as you come into the lateral stretch. Let's lower the arm. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Does this right side feel more open to you? Let's go to the other side. At first, straight up, lengthen the spine, keep the pelvis tucked under, and gently bend to the other side. Think of yourself as if your back was against a wall, and we want the entire body to be vertical, so we're not turning or bending sideways, or bending downwards, I should say, as we bend to the side. Let's release it and step the feet apart. Interlink your arms, your hands. Lift the shoulders and expand the chest, keeping the pelvis tucked under. Breathe into the heart center deeply. Releasing the hands, step your feet apart into a straddle, making sure your feet are parallel and they're wide apart. Soften your knees and slide your hands down your legs to fold forward. Bringing your hands to the floor, drawing your shoulders away from your ears, and letting your head hang toward the floor. Let's rise into a half bend, lifting the chest. Exhaling, drawing the navel in toward the spine, folding forward. Inhale into half bend. Exhale and fold. Inhale into half bend. Exhale and fold. Stay in the half bend, straightening the spine. And as you breathe in, extend your right arm up, reaching it up toward the sky. And then as you exhale, reach it toward me, so the arm comes next to your ear. Inhale, extend it straight up again, and as you exhale, lower it back to the floor, and proceed to the other side. Inhale, extending the arm up. Exhale, reaching it away. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Let's repeat the first side. And the second side. Once more on each side. Very good. Once the hand comes to the floor, let yourself fold forward again. Rise up into the half bend, and then bend your right knee, moving to the right. Bending the left knee and moving to the left. Almost like you're ice skating. And if you wish, you can take your arms or hands off the floor and continue with this. Finish the cycle, come back to the center and fold forward. Rise into the half bend, and then continue all the way up, standing upright with your arms at your sides. Let's bring the legs closer together, and we'll go through the cycle or movement called frogs. Come down into a squat with your heels pressing against each other. As you breathe in, lift your chest, and as you exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, drawing your navel in towards your spine. This is number 4. And let's see if we can get up to 27. If you feel like you've had enough, you can take a break. Eighteen. Once more. Let's lower the heels down, place your hands on your thighs, and help yourself slowly rise up, standing once more in mountain. And taking a moment here. From here, we'll be standing at the front of our mat, and take your right foot and turn it at an angle and slide the heel back to move into Warrior One. So in this shape, the both feet are flat against the ground, and the pelvis or hips are pointing in the direction that you're facing. Straighten the left leg, draw the breath in, extend the arms up, and as you exhale, move into the pyramid shape, extending away, folding into pyramid. Then bend your left knee and rise up into Warrior One. Exhale, move out of the shape. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, extend, fold into pyramid. Inhale, Warrior One. Exhale, and move out. Let's get 3 more cycles. Once more. Now, we'll move into pyramid, and this time we'll stay and just release into the shape. From here, come up to your fingertips and lift your chest. We're going to move into a revolved triangle here. And to do that, take your right hand and place it either on the floor next to your big toe, or you can cross it to the little toe side of your foot, making sure the spine is straight. We'll extend the other arm up as we turn to look up toward the sky. Here, as you exhale, draw the navel in and twist it toward the sky. Lowering the arm down, fold forward, and rise into Warrior One. Stay in Warrior One. Firmly drawing the navel in towards your spine as you exhale. Let's lower the arms and step forward, bringing the feet parallel, hip distance apart. And we'll prepare to do the same thing on the other side. Turning your left foot at a diagonal, slide the heel back, and set yourself up for Warrior One. Lowering the arms and straightening the right leg. Extend the arms up, fold into pyramid. Inhale into warrior one. Exhale and move out. And let's repeat. We'll get 3 more cycles of this. Once more. Now, prepare to stay in pyramid. Let yourself release in the shape. Firmly drawing your navel in towards your spine as you exhale. Be still and at ease as you stay in the asana, Parsvottanasana. From here, we'll lift the chest coming up onto the fingertips as if we're in a half pyramid, and take your left hand, either place it next to your big toe or cross it to the little toe side as you extend the right arm up, turning your gaze toward the sky, coming into the revolved triangle. Again, firmly draw the navel in toward the spine and twist it toward the sky as you exhale. Let's lower the arm down. Come back into your forward bend in the pyramid. Then rise into warrior one and stay. Firmly draw your navel in towards your spine as you exhale. Straighten the leg, lower the arms, and step forward, standing once more in mountain. Let's open the arms apart and float your left leg off the floor. See if you can find your balance and begin to tilt a bit, holding the balance. Lowering the leg down, take a moment to adjust. Let's try the other side. Extend the arms apart and begin to tilt as you did before. To the other side, holding for a moment. Lower the leg down and take a moment to adjust. Bring your hands together and float your left foot off the floor. Open the knee as you cradle the inner thigh, extend the other arm. You can also choose to extend the leg away, or possibly choose to hook the big toe. Let's lower the foot down. Take a moment to adjust. Become still. And we'll proceed to the other side, palms together. Float the right foot off the floor. Open the knee to the side as you cradle the inner thigh, and decide if you'd like to extend the leg, or possibly hook the big toe. Lower the leg down, and take a moment to adjust once more. Standing at the front of your mat, extend the arms up as you draw the breath in. Soften the knees and fold forward. Into the forward bend, Uttanasana. Rise into half bend. Exhale, fold forward. And rise all the way up. And again, we'll fold forward as we exhale. Rise into half bend as you breathe in. Exhale, fold. Rising all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Rise into half bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. And finally, we'll fold forward, rising in half bend, and stepping back into down dog. Stay in the down dog for a moment and become still. Move into your plank and lower to your mat. Pointing your toes, tucking the pelvis under, rise up onto your forearms. As you breathe in, lift the chest, bending the right knee, flexing the heel, bringing it towards your bottom. And then the other side. Notice if you feel a slight pulling sensation in your lower waist, down below your belly button, on the side that you're bending your knee. And isn't that nice? Releasing the psoas to prepare us for deeper cobras. Let's try bending both knees at the same time now as we lift the chest. And release as you exhale. And repeat. Once more. Good. Let's prepare for the cobra now. Lower down onto your mat, bringing your hands to the floor at your sides, drawing your elbows against your sides, tucking the pelvis under, straightening the legs, and rising into cobra as we breathe in. Exhale and lower. And repeat. Let's rise in cobra and stay for a few breaths. Use this chance to expand your chest, lifting the shoulders up slightly, rolling them back, and breathe deep into the heart center. Lower down, come up onto your hands and knees, and press back into down dog. Gazing between your hands, walk towards your hands and come into the half bend, lifting the chest. Feet parallel, ankles squeezing toward each other. Fold forward, then bend your knees, rising into chair. From here, we'll take a few swings through, but be gentle with yourself. Take a breath in, exhale, inhale, exhale. Once more. Stay in chair. Let's rise up. Lower your arms to your sides. Standing once more in mountain. From here, we'll come into another balance. Lift your left foot off the floor and either cradle your thigh as you extend the leg forward, or you can try hooking the foot and extend it forward. Hold it for a moment. Let's release it, step down, and take a moment to adjust. Let's try the other side. Finding your balance, cradling the thigh. See if you can extend the leg forward, or perhaps hook the foot with your hands as you extend it forward. Let's lower the foot down. Take a moment to adjust. From here, we'll be moving into our Warrior 3. Standing at the front of your mat, feet parallel, raise your left foot off the floor and begin to hinge extending the heel back, internally rotating the thigh, and perhaps extending the arms away. Warrior 3. From here, let's bring our hands to the floor. Again, internally rotate that leg that's extended so the toes are pointing toward the floor. And we'll come into another twist, extending the opposite arm up and turning to look at the sky. A revolved half moon. As you exhale, firmly draw the navel in toward the spine and twist it toward the sky. Let's lower the foot down, fold forward, and rise up. Lowering your arms to your sides in mountain. Take a moment to adjust. Let's prepare for the other side. Bring your palms together, floating the other foot off the floor. We extend it back and hinge, coming again into this letter T of the Warrior 3, and perhaps choosing to extend the arms away. Let's fold, bringing the hands to the floor. The body still in this Warrior 3 type shape, but this time with the fingertips on the floor. We'll come into our twist, extending the opposite arm up, internally rotating that leg that's extended, turning your gaze toward the sky, and churning the navel center as you exhale, drawing it in and twisting it toward the sky. Let's lower the foot down and fold forward. We'll take a few cycles of breath hanging upside down, squeezing your ankles toward each other. Firmly drawing your navel in toward your spine. From here, you can stay as you are, or you can wrap your big toes with your fingers, or maybe step on your palms. Lift the chest as you breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Once more. Let's release the feet. Rise all the way up and lower your arms to your sides. Standing in mountain. Take a moment to adjust. So, standing at the front of your mat, let's move into the chair shape. As you draw the breath in, bend the knees, come into chair, exhale, fold forward, rise into half bend, and step back into down dog. Raise your right leg off the floor. As you exhale, tuck the knee and stay. Extend it back as you breathe in. Exhale, either tuck and stay or cross it to touch your left elbow. Extend the leg back. Exhale, tuck and either stay or open it. Exhale, back. And now we'll step in between the hands to prepare for Warrior 2. I'm going to turn so I can watch you as we come into the shape. Pivot your left foot, extend the left arm up and back, and let's open into Warrior 2. Gazing toward the fingertips and beyond of the right arm. As you exhale, draw the navel in and twist it toward the back wall. Maybe dropping deeper into the shape. Lower your left arm and extend the right arm up into a reverse warrior. Hold it for a moment. And as you exhale, lean your forearm against your thigh. Come down into this lunge. If you're deep enough into it and the hand can touch the floor without having to reach for it, you can bring the hand next to your ankle. The other arm will come up and over, and we come into our extended side angle. Let's bring the left arm behind, straighten the right leg, and extend the right arm up. A different reverse warrior. This time the right leg is straight, but the knee isn't locked. And we'll prepare for triangle. Open the arms apart and begin to reach away. Try to lengthen as far as you can go. And once you're there, stay for a moment and see if you can go a little further. Simply lower your right arm and extend the left arm up as you turn your gaze toward the sky. Triangle. Lowering the left arm, bend the right knee, rise into reverse warrior. And as you exhale, swing your arms over your head, bringing the hands to the floor and stepping back into down dog. Now, we'll lift the left leg straight back. Exhale and tuck. Hold for a moment. Inhale, back. Exhale, either tuck and stay or cross it. Inhale, back. Exhale, either tuck or stay or open it to the side. Inhale, back. And this time we'll step between the hands and prepare for warrior two. Pivoting the right foot, swing the right arm up and back, open into your shape, and stay for a moment. Here, as you exhale, draw the navel in, twisting it toward the back wall. Extend the left arm up, come into your reverse warrior, then move into your extended side angle as you did before. Let's rise up, straightening the left leg, extending the left arm up, opening the arms, and beginning to hinge and reach away. Stay and let yourself lengthen here. Then simply lower the left arm and extend the right arm up as you turn your gaze toward the sky. Lowering the arm, bending the left knee, rise into reverse warrior, and as you exhale, swing the arms over the head, bring your hands to the floor, and step back into down dog. Coming into plank or half plank, prepare for four-limb stick. As you exhale, move forward and bend your elbows. Inhale, rising into up dog, and exhaling into down dog. If you wish, repeat the cycle 2 more times, or remain in down dog, or even choose child's pose. Now, we'll stay in down dog or choose child's pose, and let yourself remain. Please all come into down dog now and bring your feet a little wider apart so your little toes are almost touching the edge of your mat. Take your right hand and place it on your belly at first and see if you can hold yourself here with just one arm. If you can do that, take that right hand and reach back toward your shin as you turn to look underneath your armpit. Coming back to the center, Let's try the other side. The left hand on the belly, perhaps reaching back to your shin and turning to look under your armpit. Coming back, lower onto your knees, and let's all join into the child's pose and remain. Let yourself release. From here, we're going to come into a shape called hero. And this will involve either sitting on your heels, but if this is uncomfortable, you can take a pillow or a block and put it on top of your heels, or possibly in between your ankles to sit on that. Come into the shape in the way that is right for you and straighten your spine. And let's work with the navel center. Exhale, drawing it in firmly. Inhaling, extending the crown of the head toward the sky. From here, we're going to add the breath of fire, or continue with the balanced breath if you prefer. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Let yourself be still. Now we'll sit on the mat and extend the legs forward, and we'll shake them out a bit. Shake them out. This brings us into our staff pose, Dandasana, which you can think of as a L shape again, bending the knees if you need to so you can rock the hips forward and keep the spine in alignment, vertical. From here, let's bend the left knee and draw the foot against your inner thigh. The other leg is extended. We can pull the flesh of the bottom back to expose the sits bones. Extend the arms up, and as you exhale, lengthen, gently fold into Janu Sirsasana. We'll rise up, exhale and fold, rise up, exhale and fold, rise up, and this time we'll stay gently. Firmly draw your navel in towards your spine with each exhale, and avoid pulling yourself with your arms. The hands are just here to help support us. Smooth your breath out and breathe in between your shoulder blades and into your sides. Coming up, lower your arms to your sides, and we'll come back into our staff pose. Staying for a moment, and we'll switch sides. Oh, now the right knee is bent. We can pull the flesh of the bottom away, exposing the sits bones, drawing the breath in, floating the arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale. This time we'll stay gently. Let's rise up, lowering your arms down and extending the legs forward into staff pose. We'll come now into a reverse plank. Simply slide your hands back and lift your bottom off the floor and hold for a moment. Lowering down, let's bring our feet together. Wrap your fingers around your toes and straighten your spine. Lifting your left knee, swing your foot around behind you and open your knees so that there's a square, a right angle at each of your knees. If you need to, you may slide a pillow underneath this bottom here to support you. If you feel like you need to hold yourself up, if you're tensing up. And simply, we want to just relax here for a moment. Let's turn toward your right and just kind of hinge forward gently for a moment. Rising up, and we'll bring our feet back together, and we'll switch sides. Again, we come into this, I like to think of it as a zigzag shape. And here we were on the other opposite side of this, and you can begin to notice if the hip on this side feels more tight than the first side did, or if they're balanced, or if it's the opposite, that this one feels more open. And notice for yourself. Ideally, we want to bring balance into our bodies. Being gentle. And now we'll turn towards your left, and we'll come over and hold for a moment. Let's rise up, and we'll bring our feet together at first. And prepare for a twist. Extend your right leg forward and draw your left thigh with your knee bent in towards your chest, crossing the leg, and deciding if you'll leave the other one straight or if you prefer to bend the knee. Now, take your left arm behind you to turn, extend the right arm up, reach it up as you breathe in, and as you exhale, either take it around the thigh or cross your elbow as you turn to look over your shoulder. As you breathe in, extend the crown of the head toward the sky to straighten and lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, draw the navel in and twist it in the direction of your turn. Let's unwind, and we'll prepare for the other side. Left leg extended, right knee bent, draw it into your chest, straighten your spine. Then crossing the leg and deciding if you'd like to leave the left leg extended or if you'd like to bend the knee if you prefer. Take your right arm behind you, extend the left arm up as you breathe in, straighten and lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, either gently hug the thigh into the chest or cross from your elbow and turn to look over your shoulder. Churning the navel center as you exhale, drawing it in and twisting it in the direction of your turn. Let's turn, and we'll come onto our hands and knees. We're going to prepare to come into the half pigeon. Start in 4 points, then slide your right knee to the edge of your mat behind your right wrist, and see if you can walk the left leg further back. Take a moment here to settle, And decide if this is enough stimulation, enough sensation for you, or you can choose to make it a little bit more closer to the floor. Find a place where you can be comfortable. Smooth your breath out and relax. Let's come up and we'll press back into down dog. Lowering onto your knees, we go to the other side. Take your left knee out to the edge of your mat, behind your wrist, and see if you can scoot the right leg further back. Taking a moment here to release, to settle. And deciding if this is enough or if you wish to come a little bit closer, find where you can be comfortable. If you feel like you're tensing up, that's your body telling you that you're going too far. Just go to a place where you can relax and smooth your breath out. We'll come up and step back into down dog once more. Lower onto your knees in 4 points. Then take your knees wider apart and bring the soles of your feet touching. So now the legs should be in the shape of a diamond. And we're not sagging in the middle. Keep yourself supported. So already here there might be a hip opening that you're feeling. Or you might want to come closer to the floor. So find where you can go with this. Now the hips are opening in a different direction than the half pigeon. And you can stay here with the diamond shape of your legs. Or you might try opening the heels apart so that the legs are in a kind of goalposts. To come out of it, we need to reverse these steps. If your feet were apart, bring your soles of your feet touching, come up to the part way, and then we'll sit back in child's pose. Let's rise onto our hands and knees and press back into down dog. Come forward into plank and lower to your mat. Point your toes, squeeze your legs together, tuck the pelvis under, and stack your palms one on top of the other behind your back. From here, we're going to lift the right leg and extend the left arm forward as we lift up. And then as we exhale, swing it back, lower the leg, and turn your head to the right as you draw your left shoulder away from your ear. Now we'll try the other side, lifting the left leg, extending the right arm forward, and then lowering, turning your head to the left as you draw your right shoulder away from your ear. Let's try the first side again. Right leg, left arm, lift, Exhale, turning your head to the right, drawing the left shoulder away. And then left leg, right arm. Lift, exhale, turn the head in the opposite direction, draw the right shoulder away. Now, open your arms apart and lift your legs. See if you can lift your arms too. Hold them here. Maybe extend them forward like Superman. Let's bring our arms to our sides, lower your legs, turn your gaze to one side and rest your cheek on your mat. And let's turn the head the other way. Let's come up onto our hands and knees and sit back in child's pose once more. From here, cross your ankles and roll onto your back. Straighten your body, straighten the legs, flex the heels, squeeze them together. And then from here, we're going to lift the legs up. You may slide the hands under the hips, or you can have your arms at your sides. Hold it for a moment. See if you can take your heels 3 inches off the floor and then lift your shoulder blades. You might put one heel on the floor and work with one leg at a time, holding it for a moment in half boat. Let's lower down, rest your head back, draw your right knee into your chest. And then from here, we're going to twist, bringing the leg across and turning your gaze in the opposite direction. Coming back, let's switch the legs. Draw the left knee in, and then come into your twist. Coming back, draw both knees into the chest, hug them in tight, and see if you can touch your forehead towards your knees. Release it. Straighten the legs out, reach the arms over the head, and take a few deep breaths and stretch and lengthen your spine. And from here, bring your arms to your sides and relax for your savasana. Simply let go. Smooth your breath out. And relax. Now I'm sure that you notice that my gong is still here. And so as you relax in your savasana, I will serenade you with the sound of the gong. Let yourself drift into the sound currents of the gong and simply let go. Please begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and deepen your breath. When you feel ready, roll onto your left side. Take a moment there on your side so that you can rise up slowly and keep yourself in a state of ease and comfort that you achieved in the savasana. As you rise up, slowly rise up and come into your seat, straightening your spine. Letting the breath move smoothly on its own and simply observing it. Notice a kind of stillness that you developed in your body, a smoothness in your breath, and perhaps a quietness in your mind. A sensation that could be described as freedom or liberation. As if there was a burden that we were carrying and now it's dropped and we feel lighter, more open. And let's lower the chin and slowly open the eyes, bringing your hands together at your heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me, coming together in this virtual way. Let's finish with 3 Oms to complete. Take a deep breath in. I'm looking forward to hearing the sound of us all together in this Om. Such a beautiful sound when we all come into a condition where we find our tune together as a group. Shanti Namaste. Thank you for coming. Thank you for practicing. Stay well and stay safe. Have a nice sleep tonight, and good night.